Welcome to the Balls Not Court podcast. Cortez Paul is here. Kevin Carter. Welcome to the Balls Not Court podcast. Cortez Paul is here. Kevin Carter over Skype. Mr. Carter, how you doing this afternoon, sir?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I can't complain, man. I'm up in the apartment.
Well, we can complain. We just don't feel like it.
Yeah, we just don't feel like it. There's no point in doing it. Hey, it'd be nice to have $1 million right now, but, life ain't fair. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
So, it's been a minute. A lot of stuff going on my end, so that's my fault. But hey,
no, there's a lot of crying and whimpering and tears of joy coming from your end. Not nothing else.
So, Kevin was hitting me up this week. Hey, we need to get a podcast out, and I was so you know what. You're right. Let's get one out.
Oh, no. Just tell the truth. Just tell the people the truth. The reason you wanted to do the podcast is because after 7 long and shitty years, your team is back in the playoffs. That's the reason why you wanted to do the podcast. Just tell the truth.
Yeah.
There you go. The truth will set you free.
So we're gonna preview that and stuff like that. Good playoff stuff coming up, and yes, I'm definitely very excited, and we'll talk more about that later in the podcast when we get to that series and discuss them. So, but yes, very happy fan over here. Tears of joy. What I've been through and everything like that. But we'll say that for later.
What y'all hear how he sounds? What I've been through. Bitch, I was a Jaguar fan for 10 years before they made their run. You ain't been through shit.
Did you cry like I did?
Huh? I went to fucking Boston to go to a game, for God's sake.
You're right.
Exactly. When you go to Toronto for a game, then we can talk.
Oh, I ain't going to Toronto. I'm going to both of the home games here.
Oh, of course.
Oh, man. Yeah, they want to do some auction or ticket giveaway like they did for you, man. I'd be glad to do it.
Yeah. A trip to Toronto.
Must be the magic lucky day. We get the 16th pick. I'm sorry, I'm watching they design the lottery things here. We get the picks because it's the same record, so.
Oh, okay. We got like a 1% chance at top 3 or 4 or something like that. We can either get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and then not 7, 8, 9, 10, or 13, 14, 15. I was like, do we actually get to keep a pick this year?
So right now they're actually doing a tiebreak between you, the Hornets, and the Kings right now to see who get the lower pick. So I'll let you know when that happens, when they choose it. Hopefully you get some luck here with your Miami Heat. Get a good player.
But the key for us is that 2 people opt out and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's the big key for us. Now, I'm praying that both of them go away.
Will they do it?
That's what I'm praying, man. They got the player option, so I'm hoping both of them just go away.
Yeah. We'll see what Pat Riley can do with his manager. Maybe convince him or something and say, hey, wish you best. We're going this route,
Well, Whiteside wants playing time. He ain't going to get it in Miami now. Mm-hmm. Because they got a cheaper option that's playing. So he ain't going to get the playing time no more. And Gordon, he just needs to go. He blew more games than he won. At the end of the season for us, he was blowing stuff. It was a shame that we had to rely on the guy on his way out to even keep us in the games and to try to help us win the game. That's who we was relying on. We was relying on 79-year-old knee Dwayne Wade to take us to the playoffs, and he almost did it.
Yeah, he almost did it. And crazy part, man, he can go another year if he wanted to, but like he said, he know he can go another year, and he just chose his time out. Speak about that, by the way, before we go into the playoffs discussions here about him and I know you watched Ceremony and then the Budweiser commercial. Talk about that, man.
The Budweiser commercial. Somebody was cutting onions in my house, cutting a ton of onions in my house. That was one of those things because like everybody knows, I think listen to the podcast and everything is I had cancer, and there was a lot of guys that I looked up to with the way that they went about things in their life and the way what their message was to get across to people, like Craig Sager, guys like that, and also Dwayne Wade. Mm-hmm. And that's how, and that watching that with all the people that were giving him their jerseys per se, that was one of those things that hit home to me, and it was I was sad. Plus, Dwayne is arguably one of my favorite players to ever play basketball, and so to see him on his last home game and then watching the ceremony and everything they did at 7:30. I actually got to watch it off of NBA TV, and that was emotional too, because you're seeing it's the end of an era. It's the end of, like one person said, I never will know what it's like to watch a guy play for 15 years for my franchise, and then he just goes away. Mm-hmm. And this guy has been a staple for the Heat for that long, for 13 years. He's been wearing that jersey, representing Miami, and even he's just playing the game the right way. And he's a good dude. And it was just sad to see him leave. I'm glad he's going out of his own terms, but it's emotional for people that we invest so much into. A lot of people invest so much in the sports and everything like that, and we hardly invest in the people. But Dwayne was one of those guys that people invested in him,
right?
And it was the Budweiser commercial though did it, and I was like, man, who made this? And then John Legend making a song for the Gatorade ad,
yeah,
and that was pretty cool too. But it was. I tried to watch as much as possible on the stuff about Dwayne Wade, and it was pretty sad. Or it's sad, but yet I'm happy for him that he gets to go out on his own terms, and he went out the way he did with his 2 last games, and it was fun to watch, but sad.
Yeah. Now one of my coworkers mentioned about the Budweiser commercial, and then the school shooting with the basketball player Joaquin.
Yep.
He said, man, he's like, I watched that commercial because he's from Miami. He was like, I'm watching that commercial, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm getting a little bit emotional. And he saw that and got the jersey. He's like, yep, this did it.
Yep, I was done. I was like, that gummit.
Yeah, he's like, he just looked at, he's like, I can't believe it. He's like, I'm tearing. He's like, that hit me, man. That hit me. And it was definitely a cool moment to watch that commercial. And it was also cool to watch his son reenact the Converse commercial.
Yep.
And
reenact the commerce. Yep.
So I mean that was pretty cool in itself. So there were just, listen, I might not be. I admit my mind was one of our rivals because we play in the state, but to not acknowledge what Wade has done for that franchise and that city, and there's a reason they call that place Wade County. Man, he has so much of an impact down there, and so that's where you just have to respect the legend that he is, and he's in my mind, it's going to be a first Hall of Famer. I know Paul Pierce was talking crazy and stuff like that, but nah. And I don't get wrong, Paul Pierce is that dude, but nah, it's like Wade is that much better than you. Sorry.
Oh, shut up, Paul! Don't even get me started on Paul Pierce.
And Paul
Pierce 1 was out of his gourd for saying what he said. Paul Pierce 2 was trying to get back in the limelight by saying something stupid when a guy's retiring.
Yep.
Dude, you honestly just let it go. Let dude retired, and then later on say something stupid like that. But give the man his spotlight. Instead, you tried to jerk everything over towards you, and Twitter just murdered you.
Exactly. Nah, but that's why I say it was just let that man have his time. It was
exactly
presentation, and then when he went to Brooklyn and they gave him a standing ovation, and of course his boys was there, LeBron and Chris Paul and Melo was there. Then you saw they asked Wade, so what you doing after the game? He's like, oh, I'm finna go drink.
He said, I'm going to partying. Yep.
He's like, I'm going to drink and party. So,
and then he was out there, and Devin Booker was there.
Yep. Devin Booker was at the party, and D'Lo was there. Yep.
And he was like, okay. He goes, y'all are the next wave.
Yep.
He goes, y'all make us proud.
All right. And also we had another one that was emotional that retired within the same week with Dirk Nowitzki. He knew he Dirk did it a different way than Wade did it. So he announced it that last game, home game.
Yep.
And of course it hit him. So what you thought about that? I'll let you go into that first and what Dirk means to you.
What kind of shitty way was it, though, that I had Dwayne Wade, who's arguably one of my favorite basketball players, to retire, and then another one that I always liked, and Dirk leaving the same day. I'm like, what, really? Come on, man. I was like, y'all give me like a couple of hours to like process things. I was like, now, yeah. I'm like, dang.
I'm making me emotional over here, man.
I know, but I always liked Dirk. I've always liked Dirk. You know that. Mm-hmm. Everybody that knows how I follow basketball knows I like Dirk. But it was just like, I'm like, really, man? Come on. Y'all got to do this on the same day? Yeah. On the same day. Well, I was like, ugh.
Well, you know,
but he did it a different way. He did it where he didn't want all season to be about him. But I think he knew that this was his last year. And I think midway through the season when everybody started to do things for Dirk and all that stuff, he was like, it's time. Plus, it was just wearing on him because being that big, he was just wearing down. But I was like, man, same day.
Yeah,
it's like y'all trying to kill me.
It was Dirk as far as like internationally goes, he definitely helped landscape that scene and get more international.
Oh, he was the originator of the big man. He was the original originator of now how basketball is played.
Yes.
Big men shooting jump shots.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that took all that European flair and brought it over here, and he's been the most successful with it. Because we've had guys come over here before with it, but nobody like him. And he's the one that's brought in now he's the one that all these other guys emulate. Yeah. He's the one that that the new way of basketball, this is the way it's went with guys his size shooting 3-pointers and jumpers and doing all this stuff. But he epitomizes what today's game is now. He just couldn't play the game anymore because it all caught up to him.
Yeah.
But he was this era before this era even came around.
Right.
He started this madness.
It's like someone put it, man. It's like seeing our childhood go away. And now, as far as I know, there's only one that remained, and Vince Carter. And
Vince.
Yep. He said he's going.
And Vince is going to be 70.
Yeah. Vince is one of them guys that's just, he loves to hoop. So who knows when his time is going to come. But it's like really seeing like the end of an era here, seeing all these guys that, me and Kevin particularly grew up watching and seeing, going off into the sunset the way they want to. And these are guys that's going to be like Hall of Famers, whenever. And
enjoy watching.
Yes. So,
I'm amazed that Melo didn't just go ahead and announce his retirement too.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to pick him up or anything like that, and he's still trying to hold on. I'm like, dude, Melo, if somebody would have I have a feeling if somebody would have picked him up this year, that he would have been like, okay, this is my last go at it. And then he's retiring. Because that whole class is getting ready to retire, with LeBron going to be the only one left.
Yeah.
Because LeBron still got to chase Ghost.
Yeah.
And so all these other guys don't have to chase Ghost. They're going out on their own. LeBron's going and chasing Ghosts because he don't want to go out on his own terms. He wants to go out with other people saying that he was the greatest for this reason and this reason and this reason.
Right.
And just go out on your own terms. Don't let other people dictate to you when you go out. Because your body's going to blow up.
That or he should sign a one-day contract and Knicks and retire. I mean, something.
Yeah, just do something, man. Go out on your own terms and just, you know what he should do? This is what Carmelo should do.